Greetings, folks. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to pick number one of albums that are 10 years old in 2024. We're looking back on 2014 albums that are celebrating their 10th anniversaries, 10th birthdays here this year. My top 15, of course, we split the month in half. The first half of the month, we looked at 2004. Now, my top 15 for 2014. This is number one pick. This is the 17th studio album by this British band. Released here in the States July 8th, 2014. In the UK, July 14th. The rest of Europe, July 11th. So all in the same week. Produced by Mike Exeter and Glenn Tipton for Epic Records here in the States, Columbia, the rest of the world. Talking about Redeemer of Souls by Judas Priest. Yes, look at that glorious Mark Wilkinson cover art, huh? That's pretty damn fantastic. I remember when this album came out, I was like, wow, look at that. That's a beautiful album cover right there. So, of course, this is the first album without founding member, co-lead guitarist K.K. Downing. So the first time any Priest album comes out without KK. The rest of the lineup features, of course, Rob Halford on vocals, Glenn Tipton, guitars and keyboards. Brand new guy, the young stud in the band at the time, Richie Faulkner, Ian Hill on bass, and Scott Travis on drums. So what do we have on this particular album? Tala loves this album. Don't let her strange behavior fool you. Starts off with Dragonaut. Very much a power metal flavor throughout a lot of this album. Then, of course, the stampeding title track. Love Redeemer of Souls, the title track. Halford in fine form throughout this entire album. And you can hear, of course, the guitar skills of Richie Faulkner making a big statement throughout as well alongside Glenn Tipton. For me, possibly my two favorite songs of the album come next. Halls of Valhalla and Sword of Damocles. Both great. Halls of Valhalla is just so, just in your face. Halford just screeching to the heavens. And then that riff on Sword of Damocles. Oh, just killer. Following that, you got March of the Damned, Down in Flames, Hell and Back, Cold Blooded. Another really good one. Then Metalizer, that's kind of like a Painkiller type song. Really good. There's a good mix of like the kind of the mid-paced stuff they do so well and that kind of speedy thing that they really started getting into with the Painkiller album. And then Crossfire, that kind of bluesy, heavy rock riff, that kind of takes me back to rock-a-rolla days, right? Very cool. Seeks to the Dead, Battle Cry, and then Beginning of the End. It's funny how so many people, when this album came out, they were trying to read into Beginning of the End. It's like, oh no, is that song talking about how this is really the end of the band? Well, as we've seen 10 years later, right, that was not the case, right? So very, very cool stuff. And if you get the deluxe edition of the CD, right, you get an extra bunch of crack tracks. You get Snakebite, Tears of Blood, Creatures, Bring It On, Never Forget, right, a whole bunch of other things. So very, very cool stuff. So, yeah, really solid record for Judas Priest. Kind of the beginning of a new chapter in the band going forward. So what do we got for the charts here? A lot of them. Australia, number 31. Austria, number 6. The Flanders charts in Belgium, 25. Over in Wallonia, number 30. Canada, number 5. Czech Republic, number 1. Danish charts, number 9. Dutch charts, 26. Finland, number 1. France, 22. Germany, number 3. Hungary, 13. Irish charts, number 32. Italy, 29. See, Sal? The Italians do like their metal. New Zealand 31, Norway number 3, Polish charts number 8, Scottish charts number 12, Stephen Reed, Davey Gallagher, no doubt pushing that one. Spain number 9, Sweden number 5, Swiss charts number 6, UK album charts number 12, UK rock and metal number 1, US Billboard number 6, US top hard rock albums number 1, US top rock albums number 1. And I think they talk about, I don't know what it's what it's sold to date, but I think within a year or so after the album came out, they had claimed this had sold over 110,000 copies here in the U.S. alone. So I don't know what that means to the rest of the world, but whether they haven't tallied that, they don't really count up physical sales of anything anymore, right? But singles from the album: Redeemer of Souls, title track released April 28th, 2014, March of the Damned, May 19th, 2014, and Dragonaut, June 13th, 2014. So that is my pick for number one, and you guys like honorable mentions too, right? So let me find those. Bear with me here. Go into my Listomania. My good old Google Doc. Let's see. All right, so honorables for the year 2014. Blues Pills, self-titled debut. Very cool Swedish blues rock band, retro blues rock band. Brainstorm, Fire Soul, the great German power metal band. Angra, Secret Garden, another good one. What else we got here? Cannibal Corpse, Skeletal Domain. Excellent, excellent album from the death metal legends, Except Blind Rage. The Vintage Caravan, The Voyage, great album from this retro heavy rock band from Iceland. Primordial, Where Greater Men Have Fallen, the awesome Irish doom / extreme metal band from Ireland. So, yeah, there's lots more, but give you a little handful there. So, that is my pick for today. Pick number 1 from 2014, Redeemer of Souls by Judas Priest. Let us know what you think of this down in the comments below, as well as your pick for number 1. And we'll see you tomorrow. We're starting off those summertime albums, right? Those albums we listen to when the weather gets nice and warm and we're ready to be outside and do summertime things. What are those kind of soundtrack albums to our summer season, right? That's what we're starting tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow morning for number 1, or pick number 1, right? We'll just and mine won't be in any order. Will just be 31 of my favorite summertime albums. So we'll just start from 1, go all the way to 31, and see what happens, right? So till then, I'm Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching. Visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube all together all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell so you get alert of all of our content as it posts. And please do hit the like button before you leave. We've got coming up here in just a little bit, ranking the albums. Count Ralphus, Ryan Scow, and myself doing a little mini Hudson Valley Squares episode. It's not that mini because it's an hour long. Ranking the albums of German thrash metal legend Sodom. Do not miss this one. Excellent episode. That's coming up in just a little bit. We've got Rich Catino and myself going to be doing the next episode number 4 of the new wave of traditional heavy metal primer. 5 more bands we're going to be talking about. Don't miss that. Lots of metal happening today on the channel. But also we got some jazz coming up. We're going to be interviewing James Morgan and drum and keyboard legend Gary Husband about the new EP they just did. That's coming up. We're going to be interviewing both of those, so join George LeMay and myself, and we'll be talking to these two cats about their brand new album. So that's all coming up later today on the channel. I am Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you soon. Bye-bye.